This project took a bit over 3 months to do. The first matter of business was to take the original model of Shallot and make a high quality version of both Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, complete with an animation rig, which is basically a skeleton that controls the model, plus some fancy controls to make animation easier. Fun fact, I did make Super Saiyan God Shallot leaner like he should be, and Super Saiyan Blue Shallot a bit, beefier. Oh, and Frieza's here too. I was gonna use the Fighters model, but I couldn't, understand it, so I just data mined the Legends one and it worked fine. And I should also mention the shading, which is kinda maybe the Fighter shading? Okay, so I had my own shader, which I modified with the parts I liked from a Blender port of a Unity recreation of Fighter's shading. So yeah, I don't even really know who I stole this from, but I think it looks nice. The environment was also made using assets from Fighters. I took a lot of stuff from Fighters, it was just really convenient. It's not quite the Destroyed Namek map, but it was built using only assets from the Destroyed Namek map. But hey, I still did work, you know, I had to make shaders and place all the objects. But this project was actually a ton of work though, for real. Oh, and I learned a lot about geometry nodes, which is really exciting if you're a fucking loser. I learned how to make sprites easily animatable and how to make them interact with shaders, which is, it's all actually pretty cool if you're never planning on talking to a woman. And the animation itself isn't actually very complicated because character animation is not really my strong suit, yet. Hopefully I can fix that. The hope was for it to look good and be dramatic enough that you don't need complex animation. I don't know, let me know if it worked. Lastly, there's also the effects and particles that were also yoinked from Fighters, but they were literally just PNGs, so it still took some work to get them looking right, but I think they look pretty cool. And fine, let's talk about the blue color. I tried to go for the blue color from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie because I think it looks a lot better than the cyan that's normally used. But a lot of people, including the top comment, said that it's too dark and it looks like Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, and yeah, they're right. It doesn't help that I made God Shallot thinner and Blue Shallot, you know. I also changed the shading to keep the shaded parts dark because I like the contrast, but yeah, it's too dark. Honestly, I feel like the whole ending could have been polished a bit more. The last 2 shots didn't quite turn out as cool as I was hoping for, but I was really rushing it out to try to get it done before I left to compete in Battle Hour. When this video finally came out, I had been working for basically 24 hours straight on it to try to get it done. The audio was some really nice 6 AM sound design using my Dragon Ball sound effects folder because I just needed to get it out the door. I was comically sleep deprived during Battle Hour, but I think the audio actually turned out pretty alright. Oh, and the music is something I threw together in a free trial of some music software, so yeah. By the way, there is music playing through the whole animation, but you can't hear the music in the beginning if you're listening on bad speakers, which is pretty unfortunate because I feel like it really improves the experience. I think that about covers all the important things. I could go on for hours and hours about all the little details that went into this, but I don't think anyone is gonna want to watch that, so I'll end this here. See you soon. For real this time.